One True Voice was set up to educate women and, to guide them, to ask them what is their realistic, what realistic idea they have, and to work through that to set up goals and to achieve those goals. But we can't do it on our own. We do it with them.
We used to meet at the local mosque, and then we see women coming to us quite often and saying, please, can you read for me this letter? Can you just explain what it says? And then we say, oh, why don't we come together and just set an organization that can support the women so that they can get the help they need.
At the beginning, we set up it's a Hoya club, which is mothers' club. Most of the mothers stay home a lot and they don't go back to school. So I had a lady who came in and she's like, oh, I really want to do something with my life. I've got 2 young children. What are my options? And so I asked her educational background, and she didn't have any, so I started her off. And now she's on her way to actually study nursing. So she's done very well on her own.
We don't have an appointment system. We have just a dropping in. So a lady, whenever she gets a letter from the housing or from the GP or from the school, they know that they will ring us and say, are you in the office today? Then we say yes, or I have this letter, I'm coming. Then they just drop in.
As I was growing up, I really didn't have somewhere to turn to or somewhere to ask questions or to know. I know my mother didn't have anyone to ask for advice and things like that, hence why we thought, myself and Aisha and Sarah, what a better way to set up a women community to speak up for those to speak up for those women and to aid them in their difficulties in times of need.
In Somali community, they spread the word of mouth very quickly, and when they heard that women are being helped quite often, and the men who have problem also, they come to us, and also we give them a helping hands. We don't turn them away, but we help them as much as we can.
Currently, we have no funding at all. We're working on terms of getting funding from our local authority. The Linklaters have been generous enough to give us some funding as well, but we have no long-term sustainable funding. But in terms of me and Aisha, we both work and we both volunteer at the same time, because One True Voice is too good to be left alone, so we have to do our part in assisting the community, as little as it may be, turning up, doing a couple of hours, a little help goes a long way. So that's our aim.